Welcome to the Scale Builders Guild.
Welcome to this side, which is Harley Designs.
Sorry, we're a little bit late there.
Are we late?
Are we? Well, it's 2 minutes after 9.
Okay, I'll allow it.
I'll say, yeah.
The commercial
if that's
break.
the rule, I mean,
Yeah, it's
what?
on time is only one exact second. You're almost guaranteed to not be.
We're
on
on.
time.
We are on a time.
Yes, there is a time, and we exist within it. Check in where you're watching from,
Oh,
and let us know how many times. Oh, I have an echo.
Fixed.
Let us
I
know
apologize.
Let us know how many times you.
Yeah, echo,
Like-
echo.
No, what are we checking in?
10 word sentence. You do the back and forth. No. I don't know. How many RCs you've purchased this year?
Oh boy,
2021 only.
for me, it's probably.
I'm gonna say the word. How many RCs have you acquired this year? That.
That's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Because 2021 is that what year it is?
It is. I don't know how. I don't even know. I can't even believe it's mostly over.
Yeah. What episode is this? 78?
78.
It's a heck of a lot.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm not.
That's about the same number of RCs that I received this year.
Yeah. God. I think we're halfway through season 2.
Yeah. Holy cow. Give or take, that's correct. My math is not my strong point.
I think
although today
this is the first one on the second half of season 2, if I'm not mistaken.
because it'd be like 25 and a half.
Right.
So 52, 77 and a half. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're on the first one after the half.
First,
Wow.
the downhill. Everything's downhill now.
Yeah,
Downer.
for the show
It's
to get
downer
better.
hill. Like
Waiting for the show to get better. You already missed the peak. The peak. How long ago was the peak? Too long.
Yeah.
Too long. To remember. Episode 4 or 5.
Yeah, definitely.
Whenever Bedrolls was. I think that
Oh.
might have.
Yeah,
episode.
there was that. There was a couple of good ones in there, but they're long past now. It's
Long. It's all garbage from here on out.
so Joe Exotic over there. How explain yourself?
You want to see it?
I don't. I can't not see it. I can't unsee what I've seen. You obviously had Safari of some sort.
Listen, mate. This was all about doing something that I hadn't done in a while.
You'd
The
done
last time I
Tiger
did
Stripes before?
Yeah, I did a Wraith that way.
You did.
I did. A long
Huh.
time ago.
You
I
thought
have some pictures of it.
and
can
it had
find
been so long that you forgot and you were like, that sounds like a good idea again.
I'm going to do that again.
Hmm.
I think
Okay.
it looks fantastic. And the numbers on the internet, the YouTube numbers, would qualify that it has been quite popular.
Yes. You know what? I'm enjoying the series.
Travis Gilmore said tiger print with a hint of fire. And then Alex Callie backed it up by saying, that truck confuses me and makes me feel feelings.
Yep. Yeah, me as well. Matt showed that to me the other day, and I had about the same. It's attention grabbing. I'll say that.
Well, it's toit,
Yeah. Yes.
like a toy gun.
Jimmy 2 Horses. Thank you, sir. I've averaged 2 to 3 RCs a month this year. 5 just this month. That'll help bump an average, but 2 to 3 a month it's a hard thing to keep up.
Yes.
Especially if you're not,
Eventually you're going to run out.
especially if you're not like a YouTuber and have like a reason to like have that excuse. That is an impressive effort, sir.
But baby, it's like, I got to have them. That's how I make money.
I have so much
Said
mail call today.
nobody ever. So do I.
Really? Last week we had.
It was a big week for me.
I cannot explain how. Nicole says, not an excuse.
Baby,
Matt-
I love you.
Matt may have heard the tail end of a discussion that Nicole and I were having just before this video started.
I'm gonna use the word heated. It was a heated conversation.
There's heat in everything I do.
It was spicy, but not on Josh's end of things. Blind Guy RC, thanks to the $5. That's Quack RC.
Quack RC, exactly.
Hey man, it does look great. Don't worry about Mr. Hater Tots over here. That motor in ESC is really impressive. Good job being crafty this week.
I cannot get over the fact that I have still been one labeled as a cheater.
I told you, creative accounting. And I actually have some addendums to this
No. There
counting.
is no... I ran into this exact situation and specifically noted that there would be no addendums. And you...
Oh. I don't remember that rule at all, in fact. That's never... Those words have never been used. I've never heard you use the word addendum.
That is true as far as this goes. I said it in a way that would draw a parallel story to what I'm explaining. But whatever.
So, for next week, this is going to be great. You know what? I'm actually not even going to spoil it. It's a great week next week. You should definitely watch episode 7 if you didn't. If you haven't been a part of this series at all, we're taking the Axial SCX24 and doing a budget build with it.
I have made mine awesome and capable.
I have also made mine awesome and capable. You'd be surprised at how capable it is, Josh, even with the stock.
I think I would be surprised at your definition of capable. I think that is where
you saw what it was doing. You saw it do those things, and I was pretty impressed with it. So anyway, we're taking that. We're spending $50 a week, which sounds like a lot, but we're only doing it for 8 weeks instead of our usual 400 weeks like we've done in the past.
Which I'm so surprised. Normally the budget build, when you say what we're doing at $50 a week, people are up in arms about it.
Oh, they lose it. They lose their minds.
I don't know that there's been a single comment like that during this series on mine.
No, for the most part, people have been fairly accommodating to that number.
Yeah.
I think either it's because they understand now what we do with a budget build.
Right.
Or they know how much parts for the tiny SCX24 are.
But I don't know if that... What do you mean by how much they are? Because they're cheaper for these than anything else. That is the one thing about these, is that you're able to do so much for $50 on these trucks that it makes this series way more interesting. I feel like when we do the next budget build, it's going to have to be $100 a week.
Hey, why stop at 100? Let's just make it the cost of the vehicle every week.
Every week we try and spend this much every week. Help me try and spend reverse budget build.
Yeah,
there
is no budget.
Let's do another SCX24 one where we have to spend $129 a week.
It's actually not that
how long can you go spending?
I've got a whole bag of stuff that isn't going to make it into this budget build.
A bag. That's cute. I have several.
I didn't say
boxes.
what size of bag. It's a garbage bag. Full of
part
stuff.
of my mail call this week is literally the
Someone's in trouble again. She's throwing things at you now. Psycho 13 Garage.
She's watching this part.
Of course she is. My kids just informed me that my spirit animal is a tiger. So I love your SCX24. Nicely done as always. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I think this thing looks awesome.
Honestly, it does look great in the weirdest possible, makes no sense.
Yep.
It's everything I would never do. Like absolutely everything.
And yours is everything I wouldn't do. So I think we've kind of nailed it.
there's never been a time where this budget build has been more appropriately.
Yep, absolutely. And I think it's because
properly
of the size.
Bifurcated.
Because we've got the opportunity here to really let our personal flags fly. Whatever it is that is part of our DNA when it comes to modifying RCs. It's so much easier to do because it's tiny.
Yes.
Like a full custom hard body, I'd never be able to pull that off in a budget build.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Of a large,
of a typical 10 scale.
I'm barely pulling it off here, but it's you're eking
your way through it. But it's been a great twist to the budget build where you've had this little portion of the project ongoing for many weeks. I've really enjoyed that aspect of yours.
Someone tried to pin me down on paint this week, and I was like, nope, that's a tool. That's a tool. That's a tool.
If you were to duct tape this to this truck, that is no longer a tool. That is a part of the truck.
I'm sorry. How you use paint, that's more of like an adornment because you rarely use it and don't know what's going on. Me, it's a tool.
Paint is not a tool.
It's in the toolbox.
Your airbrush is a tool.
Also in the toolbox. Cody, Oscar, David, thanks for the $9.99. Love you long time. I like it when he says that. Would a TF2 bumper mount fit on the Galande 2? And what shocks would you recommend in size and brand? I would recommend for shocks, I'd go Incision. For the Galande 2, I'd probably go 80 mil. You have 80 mil shocks, right?
Yes.
Yep. Also love Josh, long time, but he cheats. I know, it's true. TF2 bumper on a Galande 2. I don't know that those are the same bumper mounts. Can't remember. I don't have a Galande 2 handy. Sorry.
Yeah. Jimmy Two Horses again. Thank you, sir. Because of the new series, I bought 2 SCX 24s. That's it.
Yes.
Totally.
Well, I think if we were to call up Axial and be like,
there'd be a Delta.
Yeah, exactly. Hello. I don't know if you know who we are, but we're 2 extremely influential influencers, and you should check your numbers. Yeah, SCX24 because
like obvious there's gonna bumps.
Sorry, it's Matt.
Yeah. In case I didn't say.
Please don't hang up. Sam's Garage, thanks for the Australian $2 reduce and 8 cents. Roar.
Blind Guy RC, Quack RC. Thank you, sir. Hey man, Betty is badass. $50 is great. The rules memo was blocked at the border. You showed Matt the way of the cheat. Yeah, Matt counts 43 cents in 3D printer filament, but he's like, paint, nope, that doesn't count.
It's a tool.
It's quite.
Travis Gilmore confirms they are not the same bumper mounts, so there you go. Cody.
There you go. Travis Gilmore, I think he's the one who I sold my Galande 2 to.
Your Galande 2-2?
2-2.
JR says, because of this series, I bought 6 SCX 24s, everyone except the Betty. That's
it. You know what?
That's
I get it. I get it. I did show a glimpse. I did show a glimpse of my test pony that I've been using for the. This one actually has a slightly different chassis than the one that's on here. But
yeah, it's more expensive.
It's more expensive.
This one costs more, so I took it off.
Right.
But don't worry, it'll end up on it eventually.
Oh, you just wait, sir.
Yeah.
You just wait. Rogue Creations, $2. Much appreciated. No question. Oh, there's a question. You said you were going to show how to cut the circuit board to separate the ESC receiver, so you only had the receiver left. Yes, I was trying to get Matt with that one. I don't know that that's totally possible.
I wouldn't do that.
Oh, I would do it. I would do it. I have a couple.
If it's possible, you would do it.
Yes,
but it's not.
I'm thinking about it. I had it out and I was looking at the traces, but they seem to kind of, I don't know.
They kind of like go throughout the whole board.
I'm thinking about just taking it and just like hitting it on the sander and seeing where it stops and be like, oh, okay. And I'll get the other one and be like,
Well, that's the benefit of having 2, I guess.
Yeah, right?
B. Keckner, and I'm pretty sure it's Brad Keckner. Seriously, if you guys traded trucks now and finished them out, that would be sweet. You know what I would do? Throw that right in the garbage.
I have to redo everything.
I'd make him send me 2, actually. Both of them. Seafart Fire Truck, hello. But that would be a good idea for a future build.
It would be. I agree. I like that. I like that twist.
Half, I did half.
Right. We just switch and send them and then try and fix each other's mistakes.
I would leave paint for you, and then I would get that back and fix it.
Wait, you don't get it back.
Hmm?
You start it and then you send it to me. That's mine. And then I send it and I send that one.
Pass.
I would definitely paint mine before I sent it. Like, sucker. Good luck with this one.
And I wouldn't, because then that would give you something to actually be proud of. Here's what I finished.
Dale C, thank you. So when do we get to talk about how triggered you got about the speed limit video? I must say I found the whole thing funny, right or wrong. Dale C sent me a message on Instagram with a video about how speed limits are set by a guy in Canada.
Oh.
But the whole thing was so wrong and not how it's done that I like sent Dale like 4 messages in a row of like I started when he sent it and I was like, oh, and I kind of started watching it and then I kept going. I kept sending messages. Anyway, the message was I did not leave an angry YouTube comment on the guy's page, but
that's nice. You're good of you to do that. DK, thanks for the $2.01. I found you guys a new RC movie, Remote, from 1993.
Oh, really?
I'm adding it to the list of things I'll need to watch. Because that sounds like a winner already.
I'm much agreeing with you. I'm going to write that down in my notes doc.
Remote, 1993.
Is it on anything convenient?
Probably not.
Most likely.
It's on. It'll be on like some Russian site.
Yeah, it'll be on Voodoo.
Yeah. Perry G, thanks for the $5 for not caving in on the Bluetooth module. Although I did sort of cave, didn't I?
Yeah.
I said it's not there.
You're a straight up cheater. What were you talking about with these freaking wheel nuts? You're like, don't look at that. Look at it.
Don't look over there. Don't look at those.
You had different wheel nuts on it. I don't understand. Oh, did you put Wideners on it?
Don't look at that.
You put Wideners on it on one side or something, didn't you?
That's for next week.
Let me see it.
Or maybe the week after. No, I can't show it to you.
It's on Amazon Prime. Perfect. Thank you, Chad.
Oh, excellent.
Vernon Callie, 99 cents. Much appreciated, sir. With just a mad face, though. I don't know to say thank you or thank you.
It's Home Alone, but with RCs.
Okay, I'm on board. I will watch.
Give it a shot. Wrapped Graphics said, I'm bored this week, and I'm actually going to waste money and watch Flying Cars. Yes, and he sent me $5 Australian dues. Thank you very much.
Watch it.
Yeah, it's not wasting time.
Watch, then understand it. Stop. Think about all the conversations we've had. Watch it again.
Then come on next week, and we'll talk about it with you. Flying IRC, thanks for the $5. You guys should buy the worst rigs you can find for each other to build as a monthly mayhem.
We'll give each other a budget. We both have to buy. I do have something I bought for you.
Oh, you did? Really? Rogue Creations, thanks for the $2. What is that?
It's a thing. We'll get to it in mail call.
Okay, all right. I have the big time on mail call this week.
I know. That's
big time.
I mean, I'm so excited. Some of it is known but hasn't been shown. Some of it is new.
Mine's mostly unknown. Some of it's been seen.
Yes.
Bang Good Only. I think you're referring to the Bang Gang?
Yeah. Like, listen, let's be more professional here. We only refer to them as the Bang Gang.
I had to stop and think about the order of the words to make sure I was saying it right.
Saying it right, wrong?
Right, wrong. Perry G thinks we should do a build off with old Tamiya bruisers. You know what? I love the bruiser, but I also do not like the Bruiser because of the axles being different widths.
Oh, there's just
the wheel hubs.
I like it and I don't like it for a lot of reasons as well. Like, the Tamiya transmission and then and then leaf springs and so many other things.
Hell. Dana just told me that remote is not on Prime in Canada.
Oh, bummer. You get your VPN.
I guess
this
so.
video is sponsored by NordVPN. Like half the YouTubers I watch.
And if you want to learn how to use a VPN, my Skillshare is loading up next.
I have a masterclass coming out next month.
Don't forget to have the digital downloads.
I will say that I do believe I have my first paid promotion video that's going to come out here.
Oh, no.
I know. But it's for a product that I've actually been using for a long time outside of RC. But I've been using for several years. Unpaid.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid Shadow Legends. League of Legends. Or wait. Tank. What's the tank one?
Tank. What? Time.
Yeah. Tank League Legends.
World of Tanks.
World of
I think.
Don't forget your Raycons. World of Tanks.
World of Tanks. Gene Masters 74. Thanks for the Australian $5 reduce. Good day to you, SBG and fam from down under.
What's right on? Gene Masters. Wrapped Graphics. Thank you for the Australian $5. Now to get that giveaway, I'm excited to get that video published.
I am excited to have. Is that the one that's going to be sponsored?
Nope, it is not.
Okay,
it is not. So must be bubbly. Right? That's funny.
Yeah, bubbly. Or that water that Nicole uses.
It is not. It is not that. Josh is finally sponsored by DeWalt. Oh, in a heartbeat.
Yeah, Dana said we know for sure it's not X-Acto blades.
Oh, yeah, right? Well, no, I've been using the same one for years there, too.
Yeah, it goes exactly against the point. Jimmy Two Horses, thanks for the $5. Would you and Josh be interested in a new series converting 1/8 static models to RC? I have 2 in the box. Maybe.
Someone actually.
Thank you for the $5.
Someone actually said the real one in here.
Actually, Ridge Wallet. Is it the Ridge Wallet?
Here's my old one.
Oh yeah, you laser up. Up.
And then
show that again.
This one's very worn out.
Yeah.
And then here's the one I carry now.
The hell is that? Okay. I'm sure that you have a great explanation for this.
That is not that many cards.
But if the idea is to slim down your wallet,
you should
you're doing it wrong.
No, no, I'm not.
Ridge Wallet is going to see this and go, "Oh, you know what? It's okay.
I have.
Don't worry about it."
2 debit cards in here. One's like the real one. One's my YouTube one. I do have a PayPal one also. I have 1 credit card. Then I have both my medical cards, regular insurance and dental. Maybe a couple casino reward cards. AAA.
Jay Walker said you're rocking the Costanza.
I am not even close. Then I've got my my license to marry people from the Universal Life Church. You should carry that at all times.
Why do you have that with you?
In case you never know. You never know.
Oh my God. Jimmy says he's got the 78 Vet and the 86 IROC 8 scale static models.
Do you remember what was the Mike? He's got a drag car out of one of those.
Yeah. I'm interested, Jimmy. I don't think Josh is because he doesn't know how to build a model. But
that's part of my problem is painting and
yeah, he's already thinking about all the steps and he's like, and then I melted it, I put it lit on fire, and here's my Lexan body instead. I painted it with this brush. I appreciate it. We'll Josh and I'll talk about that, and if you send me an email, maybe we'll get back to you.
So yeah, that's the the
Sounds like it's a
TRX
from
4000. That sounds like, that does not sound like the thing up my alley.
Okay, so Ridge Wallet, you're doing that. That sounds exciting.
TRX 4000, and we both have I have a TRX 4000 video to update, and then we both have the RCPC, which we both
we both did the tests this weekend.
All of our testing. I did it in 102 degree temperatures, which was not.
It was very mild where I was.
It was very
nice.
I'm not on camera much during that portion of the,
because you were in your Jeep with the air conditioning.
No, mainly because my shirt was multicolor, but just in weird spots, like in this area, and then for some reason I sweat around my belly. Not sure why that's a thing. Right, because I'm getting fat. But
fair enough. Yeah, we both filmed that stuff. My biggest barrier to testing properly was baby carriages getting in the way. There were lots of people walking through the area that I found, which
really?
I picked it because it was close to the house. It had one of those metal doors. It had some graffiti, and it looked like a kind of industrial area. But it's a kind of a pass through from a main street to a park. So there were lots of people walking back and forth, which was
like such a creeper.
I was like, honestly, most of the time I was like, hi.
There's times I can do it.
Hello.
But there's other times where I just like, if people can like, I was slightly self-conscious even because where I was doing it was an actual industrial building, just like with dock doors everywhere. And I was just like seeing like all of the security cameras they had up. I'm just like, I bet they're going to see this on security cameras. That's going to be weird. I've got like 3 cameras set up on tripods, and I'm backing in my toy semi truck to a.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh God, I'm sorry. I'm like apologizing to myself. I'm like,
I know.
I'm sorry. Why do I do this? All right.
But
Dark Horse Garage
was very fun.
Thanks for the $4.99. Yeah, it was very fun. I'm looking forward to actually doing the camera to camera stuff, and you and I have to figure out how we're going to like, it's almost like I need to cut all those sections together of all the testing.
Yeah. And
then we need to share that before we actually do our taped stuff.
Agreed. Yes. So
it almost would function better as a live video if we could figure out a way to do that. But
yeah, I think what we've talked about before was that we're going to get those things so we kind of have our times and edits, and we know how that went, and then we're going to just do like this, like we're doing now, but we'll just record it and then stick it in the video.
Yeah, that'll probably work fine.
Yeah,
because you can record this right out of
OBS. I can just hit record, and then it's recording.
Yeah. Dark Horse Garage, thanks for the $4.99. Is WD-40 on tires a help, or is it fake? I've never done it, so I don't know.
I've seen people being like, yes, how you soften up tires, and I'm like, I don't know. It has never been something that I've been keen to do. I know normally the people that are doing it are talking about like cheap, crappy tires, and like, it works. I'm like, well, it couldn't be worse. So
Simple Green, I've heard that a lot too.
Simple Green is what that's what we always used to use in comp crawling. We would Simple Green, before a comp, you'd Simple Green between courses, things like that. But
I just dip them in Pepsi.
Grape soda, like the drag racers.
Is that what they're doing?
Look, you'd spray grape soda on the ground because the sugar like preps the track.
Oh yeah, right, sure, okay. Gunnar Nissen, thanks for the $1.99. Satisfied will sponsor a Lightroom Live. Oh wait. That's good.
The end of Lightroom Live did happen.
Yeah, it did. Like a week ago.
Right. We didn't.
More actually. 8 days.
I don't remember if we
didn't we?
But we could have.
DK said Matt's so Canadian he apologizes to himself.
Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah,
I did, and I did. I was like, I don't know, man. I'm sorry. You're a grown adult man.
Yeah,
And there's
exactly.
people walking by, and you've got this miniature semi truck that's vibrating and making noises. It's going.
Oh, yours still does that?
Yours doesn't do. Oh, yours doesn't do that anymore.
Mine doesn't. Mine doesn't do any of that any longer.
In true Josh fashion, he joshed his way through this one entirely.
Oh, it worked perfectly for everything that you will all see on video.
Yep. It wasn't until afterwards.
It wasn't until maybe 15 feet of driving after that things happened, and a lot of the functions of the truck are no longer functioning. So who are we sending these things to?
Well, I did ask that question today. I said, so you still want this? And they're like, yeah. Can you take the graphics card out before you send it? I guess, to like protect the graphics card from getting jostled in shipping. And I was like, not unless you want me to disassemble this entire truck. Then there was no comment after that. So
yeah, mine is pretty well affixed in there.
Yes. I was thinking maybe I could fill it with some like extruded foam or something, so nothing gets jostled, because you can still open the back doors and get at it that way. But I wouldn't recommend taking it apart or using it. No, it works really well.
Yeah.
Oh, I went and did that thing. I forgot about viewer activity, so not everybody's going to get a thank you.
Ah, darn it. 949 Designs, thank you, sir. He says, for an STL Sun... Ah, crap.
Yeah, you really missed the boat on that one. Fusion 360 actually had the email all typed up. Yeah. And then they were like, delete.
Gone.
Well, let's talk about that for a second.
Yes.
Outside of a wallet, which has nothing to do with RC, but I'm, very happy for you. What products or sponsor potential do you think that you'd hear from on your channel? Like,
well, okay, that's a different. I mean, I get those sponsor video requests all the time.
Well, no. I mean, like a product, like a well-known one.
Right, but like that's what I'm saying. Like, I get those emails, like, trying to do sponsor, like World of Tanks and all of that stuff. I get those.
You do?
Yeah, like League Shadow Legends and World of Tanks. I get those emails all the time. I've never responded to them.
I'm way out of everyone's league then. Either I'm so amazing.
Right. I can't afford this guy.
Can't afford this guy. He's going to be like, it's going to be $10K a pop. We can't afford that here at World of Tanks.
Yeah.
Or all the alternative, and probably more likely, I'm so far out of everyone's realm.
Yeah.
That they're like, no thanks.
No, I get those, like those types fairly. I mean, I don't know, once every week or 2 weeks, maybe.
Wow.
But maybe it's a U.S. Canada thing. I don't know.
That could be. Yeah. Is that why Horizon Hobby sponsors your feed? They don't.
Well, no, it's wild because your channel gets Horizon video or like commercials before it almost all the time.
No way! I've never seen one.
I have a friend of mine is just like, who pays. He's just like, it's crazy. Matt's every time I watch, I get a Horizon. Yours when I watch, I get whatever. Like, he is a woodworker, so he gets like woodworking and things like that before every time. He's like, it's very odd. He goes,
that's crazy. I didn't know that. And then somebody told me that they saw one of my review videos as a sponsored ad before the video they were going to watch.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's not me.
And
I don't do that.
I've had that, but on Facebook a lot, where your video gets ripped off and they try and scam people with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which sucks, but
they were advertising a SCX-24 and then this showed up. I don't want that.
Yes.
That's so crazy. Matt's videos almost always has the Horizon Infraction drifting ad before it.
Yeah,
I've never seen that. That's crazy.
I have YouTube Premium, so I don't.
You never see ads.
I don't see ads. Honestly,
that's how I pay the bills here, Josh. So
YouTube Premium, we get it shows on our analytics the portion of our revenue that comes from YouTube Premium.
It's
it's absolutely the one of the best investments. I really enjoy YouTube Premium, mainly because I like to listen to videos and not necessarily watch them on my phone.
Okay.
So you can do that, and then you can do other things on your phone while you like have YouTube going in the background.
Oh, I see.
Which I like a lot. So.
All right. Brian Harrison, thanks for the $10. I get a bunch of Red Cat ads before both y'all's videos.
What's up?
Well, that's Josh's influence.
Jimmy Two Horses, I did not. He just sent me an email because he is a person that I've been emailing with through a name that I know differently, which is what one of the boxes is here, actually. We should. Let's get into mail. Let's get into mail time.
Yeah.
Should we do some back and forth? I think that'll be more interesting, especially since we both, I think, have a lot.
Yes.
But I'm going to start with the one from Jimmy Two Horses, which came in this large box. Now, this will not be mine. This will be Jimmy Two Horses. And this is for a Friday Night Live.
Oh, fun. Yeah. Oh, I caught a glimpse of it. Hey, that's a Vanquish Origin. Yeah. Wow.
An Origin Black.
That's crazy. Those are rare.
Yeah, they are. And the good part about this is that Moose Jaw already has the body.
Amazing.
So, but for those that hadn't seen these before,
these are pretty trick.
When you got one of these,
man,
all the aluminum parts sat in this machined foam. So it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah. So, I had I think I had one of the first Origins back when that first came out. And I didn't get the box. Mine came in a bag.
So
came in a plastic bag. So that's pretty cool to see that. Yeah.
Yeah. Those guys over there. But yeah, this is going to be fun. And then
it sure is.
This will go back to Jimmy, or James, as I knew him already.
Jimothy. I think that's the long
form. Can I call you Jimothy?
Jimothy.
So, yes, that is.
Josh says he hates unboxing videos.
I know, right? I think I said that specifically.
What's up, guys?
When I did this video. And I was just like, I don't do unboxing, but you got to see this.
Yeah, that's pretty slick. That'll be a fun build. So that's going back to Jimothy when you're all done with it. And Moose Jaw's painting it?
Indeed.
Sick.
He said that it was still sealed when he bought it originally.
Wow. I kind of wish I kept mine. But now it's
now it's your Jeep, right? Your Willys?
Now it's my Willie.
Now it's your Willys. Show us what you got. Let's go next.
All right. Okay. All right. So first things first, 110hobbies.com, Canadian hobby shop.
Oh, okay. That's 110 Crawlers is out of Australia. 110.
Maybe it's 110hobbies.ca. Sorry, I want to make sure I got that right. So 110hobbies.com. I was right the first time. They're like, hey, we noticed you did that Traxxas paint video, the Pro Graphics paint, and so far as I know, that won't be available in Canada. It took quite a bit on the Traxxas end of things to actually get me that paint. I had to make 13 phone calls to the shipping people.
That, you know what? That's impressive that you were worth 13 phone calls to them.
I'm worth a lot of phone calls.
They were like, 13 phone calls? Yeah, we can do that. It's better than sending it to the other guy.
Yeah. Anyway, He mentioned at 110 Hobbies, they said, we've got an alternative to their paint from a company called On Point. And you may have seen my Instagram this week. The instructions on the back of this Canadian brand are hilarious, very Canadian-esque.
Are they?
Yeah. Can I read them to you?
Are they in French? I only want to hear them if they're in French.
They do have the French and English on the can, of course, because you have to legally in Canada. On Point paint for polycarbonate is a premium fuel-proof paint for RC bodies. To obtain the best results, follow these simple instructions. Shake it like you shake your friend's pop can while they aren't looking. Pop is what we call soda.
So, same here, Midwestern.
Right.
We're pop people, not soda.
Have your can a full maple leaf away from the body while spraying. Apply a thin layer of paint, unlike the amount of gravy on a good poutine. Keep your hands off your body and sing "O Canada" 6.5 times while the layers dry, which is about 10 minutes. And finally, allow 2/4 of a lacrosse game for full curing. So he sent me a selection of colors, and he said, pick out a body from the store and paint it up, and I'm going to do another review video on this paint here. I picked the cliffhanger body.
Yes.
Yes. And I've already got a scheme picked out. I think I'm going to use a combination of masks and the cricket.
Cheetah print? Is it a puma?
No more jungle cats. This is just going to be a race truck. I'm going to do something kind of fun with that. But one other thing I wanted to point out about this On Point paint, I have a feeling that this paint comes from the same place that Traxxas gets their paint.
What's the nozzle look like?
So there's the Traxxas nozzle.
It's got the ergo tip.
Ergo tip. Let's see here. What do you know? That's the same tip.
Oh.
Now, here's another interesting thing. The instructions on the back of this say you have to sing. No, it doesn't. It's different. But this is from Traxxas. Has Traxxas's address on there, but underneath it says manufactured in Belgium.
Wow.
And on this can, it's got the Canadian address for onpoint-rc.ca on here. Made in Europe.
Ooh. So,
And then
if Belgium was in Europe, we would.
I think, is Belgium in Europe?
Hmm.
And finally, the SKUs are obviously different, but the top labels do look very similar.
So, Matt, that's some good investigative journalism right there, Matt.
What is it? Hard rock bottom.
Hard topic.
Copy.
Hard copy. That's what it is.
Hard copy. So there you go.
We just need the little stopwatch.
Yeah, the colors are different names and everything, but I have a feeling that they just kind of both got the same supplier and are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So there you go. It'll be interesting to see. I'm really looking forward to spraying this body. I've got some good colors and a cool scheme in mind, and no truck to put it on. So,
well, Belgium, I've got a couple of trucks that could use cliffhanger bodies. So,
all right. Well, maybe we'll make a deal on that one.
In this box,
RC Queen, thanks for the $5 Australian reduce. I bought 5 cars this year. You liked your McLaren PC. Any more details on it? I'm assuming she liked my McLaren PC. Any more details on it? It's all the specs are listed in the description of that video, and it also is trending quite high on Reddit on the Formula One subreddit.
Oh,
I put it in the right
Formula
place.
One PC subreddit.
Formula.
In this box, Matt, is
this my present?
This is the thing that I bought for you.
Is it a circle maker?
You're not wrong. But only part of a circle maker. Like it will make portions of a circle at a time.
Okay. Let's see what you got.
This is the tubing bender I bought you.
Yay!
From
all right.
Who is this from? Oak and Shield Productions. That's right. Forgot.
This episode brought to you by Oak and Shield Productions.
Bye. God damn it, I forgot. Now I will say that this one came in a much different fashion than my last one. This was cheaper though, but now they do not provide the 3D printed bits. You have to buy them off Shapeways.
Crumbs.
So I'll probably buy those as well because I'll need them. I bought a second one.
Oh, okay. So, cool.
I have one already, but I wanted a second one just because who knows. So I will buy those so that I have one for mine as well, and then I will be able to send you the entire package all at once. But the nice thing about these benders is that they're made to really bend DOM tubing well. You need a true radius style bender for that. And it'll do tighter bends than like a normal brake line bender. It's much better. Now, the other bummer about these is that you actually have to make your own handle. You have to mount it to a base yourself. So I'll just try and get all of that done for you. That way you can just... Do you have a vise?
Yeah. I got a few vices, actually. Pepsi.
Yeah, I got where you were going with that.
Yeah, no, I have one. I have a bench vise mounted right
perfect. Here. So I'll mount this to something that you can then mount in your bench vise. That's how I do mine here as well. So okay. I'll handle that. I'll make you a handle, and I'll get it all sorted out for you. But this was like
thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad. Like I said, these are the ones that I like for my tubing when I'm doing DOM. It's a little bit different design than the one that I bought previously, but I think it's going to work just the same. Oak and Shield Productions, like I said, it's OAKEN Shield, all one word. So, like $55 if you're looking for them. He doesn't make them all the time, so if you're
get them while they're hot.
If you're looking for a tube bender and he's got them, probably worth picking up as long as you're fine with doing like the extra work and buying all the extra parts. It's a pain in the ass. It's not a very complete package deal, which my first one was, and I think it was like $75 or $85. I would gladly pay for that, even if I had to mount it and do whatever.
That's great, man. Thank you very much.
So we'll get Matt a proper bender, right? So he doesn't have to use that brake line thing anymore.
That's going to come in handy once I get through this one question. DK wants to know a good airbrush. I use the Pache or Pache. Pache. It's the Pache Talon. USA. This is a good dual action and will work just fine on both RCs and model trains and the like. So that would be my recommendation. Dual action. That tube bender is going to come in very handy because I got all that DOM tubing.
Yes, you did, from Scale Metal Supply, right?
From Scale Metal Supply. And because people have been asking about the Gatekeeper, if that's ever going to happen. Yes. And part of Mail Call was actually receiving this brand new Bronco body. And you're like, wait a second. Didn't he already have one of those? And didn't he cut it all up? Yes. But there's a reason that I bought another one. I wanted the guts for another build that I'm doing from the comp crawler. No, I bought this one because I don't want to cut up the body. I want it whole again. And this is easier than
putting the other one back together.
Put the other one back together because it's missing some parts. But yeah, no, I thought let's build this to the actual dimension of the body, and we'll just pinch it and dovetail this one rather than trying to build to the cage that is on the Gatekeeper, which is never going to look right. It's always going to look wrong. I had tried to I narrowed it, and then I cut the top off to kind of make it fit the cage to be shorter. It was a mess. So my loss is everyone else's gain because, obviously I didn't really want to spend the money again, but
Right.
it was a good learning experience, and it'll actually create a much better looking cage that'll actually fit the body rather than the other way around. The Dremel got away from him, and he needed a new body.
Psycho 13 Garage, thank you, sir. Said Matt Scale Builders Guild PI. Love your SCX24 build as well as Josh's, by the way. Do you like the little guy racing guy tires? I'm the only one running those, so I assume that's to me. So far, I mean, I've only been crawling this inside the house, so I haven't really got this out on rocks and terrain yet. I mean, so I'm crawling. I've been using cell blocks a lot for my terrain, stacking in a way to kind of play around and test and tune. They're all the same size. I can kind of dimensionally. So they've been working well for me. But like I said, I've been inside testing this. For one, I don't want it that dirty when I'm doing the videos. So, and the area around where I live has been on fire a lot. So haven't been outside an awful lot for those type of things.
Don't go out there. Don't go out there.
The air is literally on fire. And last, Brandon Christie, thank you for the 99 cents. He had a question following that, though. Hello, I have an SCX-10 JL, and I was wondering if you've seen a soft top option yet. I have not. Matt, have you?
No, I've seen a lot of people cut the roof off and then just leave that. But
I've seen that as well. No, the only time I've seen a soft top option is the 2017, the 2012.
2012 JK. That was the CRC edition.
Correct. CRC 2012 Jeep JK.
Proline made that?
They made a soft top? There was a few that were made by hand, but you're right. I think Proline did make one. Or was that for the G6?
It wasn't for the G6.
No? Okay.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
I had it on the silver body.
Okay. I never did one of those, but so yeah, either way. I am watching the chat. I've actually really liked the debate that's been going on within the chat about people discussing the pop versus soda. Now, and I said I'm from the Midwest, and I say pop. I should say that I'm from the north. I'm from Nebraska.
Yeah,
and Nebraska is pop.
Michigan, they
Missouri,
say pop.
where I lived in the last 10 years, it was mixed. If I said pop, I wasn't like looked at funny, but pop and soda were kind of intermixed. And then if you kept going south, that's where you got into the Coke terrain, and that's the weirdest people. If you're a Coke person, you should be studied.
Very strange.
So
Ben Cherico said Matt's auditioning Bronco bodies.
Yeah,
I sure am. It was the right thing to do, and I mean, I could continue with this and try to make it fit on the Gatekeeper cage, but I've already got the metal now, and I've got a bender coming soon, so I might as well just do it right. Make a real good-looking truck as opposed to one that sort of kind of looks like it. This way it'll look like the real thing. And great, now the debate has started in my channel. Yeah. Awesome.
Gray Matter Fab says, blasphemy. Well, time to unfollow you, because I know he's from Louisiana, so I know he's one of those Coke people.
So when you say that, when you go, yeah, I'll have a Coke, do they...
Then they say what kind?
They say what kind, and you say Pepsi?
Yes.
Oh, what a waste of time. What an absolute waste of time.
Yeah.
That can't be real.
It's not. If you say Coke in the South, they'll say, like, what kind?
You should say cola, and then they could say what kind.
Wait, I just lost your audio.
You completely?
Yes, you have no audio to me right now.
Well, I don't know. It's working fine here.
I don't know why that happened, but your audio meter seems to be moving at the top.
Your thing bounced for a second,
and
then unbelievable.
This is very awkward. They can hear you. That's good. Must be on my end.
It's probably you. I think you must have unclipped something.
Wait a tick. Now talk.
Hello.
Yeah.
You must have unpopped something when you were doing something.
My keyboard is right here on the floor, and the mute button is down here by the end. I must have kicked it.
You're a ding dong.
I have a whole box of parts here next. You just showed your Bronco body.
Yeah, I got more stuff, so you better hurry up.
Okay. This one is a lot. I'm going to go through it. This is some SCX24 parts that aren't necessarily for the budget build, but I bought maybe I want to use these after the fact.
I've got a whole bunch of those.
I bought the Proline Power Wagon body.
Is that a Dodge?
The Dodge Power Wagon. Yeah. Then I bought the Creep body.
Which one's the Creep?
That's from the J, Big J.
The Big JC.
Yeah, Big JC.
My man JC.
Big man JC.
He's into RC, eh?
Yeah. He makes terrible looking bodies.
Oh my God! Look at all those tires.
Then I bought a bunch more tires. I bought You Would Be Proud.
MTRs. Sweet. I have
And
a set too.
Scramblers.
Oh yeah.
So these are the other big tire option in the SCX24 world. And then I also bought...
Those aren't going to fit, Josh.
I
Those
also
are way
bought
too big.
3 sets of Hyraxes.
3 sets, so 6
6
total?
tires. But this is to make 4.
Oh, you're comp cutting them?
I'm going to cut the sidewalls out of 2 of them and then replace them with 2 more. I'm going to try and...
Pardon me. You're going to cut out the sidewalls and replace them with the sidewalls.
Mm-hmm. But these are
from the same
These
tire.
are Predator. One set's Predator. So I'm going to make Predator sidewalls on one side of each. That way you get a softer... No, that's not what I'm doing at all. I'm just kidding. But it is to make one set of tires. Yes, it is cut and shut. So 2.2 size Predators, or 2.2 size Hyraxes that aren't as tall as 2.2 Hyraxes.
Okay.
You're welcome.
You know what? Your compish ways confuse me. I'm just a simple caveman lawyer.
And then I have more parts for SCX24. Not saying that these can't make it onto the build. So,
all right.
Those will go into the boxes of other parts for the...
Oh my God. Was that another deadbolt in there? Was that a third deadbolt?
Yeah. That was
You are a fool.
That's just the body. Before I miss them, Gray Matter Fab, $5 says, no, we call it the name Coke, Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew. No, we call it the name Coke, Dr. Pepper. I don't believe you. People call it Coke. I worked with a girl. She called everything Coke. I don't believe you.
I'll take a cola, please.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What kind of cola would you like? Just ginger ale. That's how it goes.
Toad Daddy, thank you. Matt needs to show us the box from 2 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, I should, but I'm not gonna.
Scott O'Blander. 40 years ago, I was a freshman in college. My freshman roommate asked me if I wanted a Coke. I said yes. He said, what kind? He was from Indianapolis.
Oh, wow. That's even weirder.
Weird.
That's so bizarre.
Aussie RC Queen, thank you. It's soft drink here in Australia. Well, that's just too long of a name.
That's too many words.
Pop is the most... That's the superior. Pop. You want Pop? Yeah. You drink
Alex
Pop?
Callie said, I heard someone ask for an orange Coke and no longer took them seriously. That is a thing you can get. You can make that. They have you guys, you got the remix? Coca-Cola remix?
Yes. Those stupid machines that take way too long to do anything.
Yeah, you're like, I want vanilla Coke, but flavored with cherry and purple.
Yeah. And then you hit it and it's just like...
Thinking.
What processor is in those machines? Whatever it is.
I don't know. All right. I got more junk here. So this is very apropos, actually. Team Garage Hack RC Concepts sent me $5. Thank you very much. So can you use a gimme product on the build off that you didn't purchase yourself. There
No.
might be one in the goodies package when it arrives. And I actually got a package from Team Garage Hack today, which has a lot of stuff in it.
Full retail value of any product, regardless of method of payment we used.
Yes, that is true. So first things first.
There is your Sherpa.
It's a Sherpa, and it's got the Holmes Hobbies logo emblazoned upon it. This appears to be some sort of fiber, possibly carbon. Yep. And then there are a bunch of awesome assorted bits and pieces here. There is a spur gear. There is a sticker sheet. There's this doohickey.
Oh,
I think this is
you finally got one of those.
Oh, I know what this is.
Yeah.
This is a thing.
So you throw that in your DeWalt.
Yeah.
Then you use your Zerba tool on the other end.
And you make links.
And you put links together, both ends at once. That is how I build links on my channel all the time. Zerba tool on one hand, TGH rod end tool on the other.
That's worth its weight in gold, my friends.
So
along with that,
tool.
there is a monkey skid, which is it's like an angled skid thing.
The skid is flat.
There's the rails are angled. There's some sort of transfer case. There's all kinds of bits and pieces in here to start making a comp truck. And I went with teal because I thought that was a pretty color.
You're so...
Pardon me? What did you just say?
Nothing. Didn't
Rude.
Finish it. I just said so.
That's good.
You're so, and then I stopped.
Awesome is how you're going to finish that. And then motor mount and everything. All kinds of really awesome stuff in there.
Forward
and
motor
here's
mount.
the
FMM is what they call it in TGH land. FM is very sought after.
Oh, yeah?
Very, very much so. People love, and they're hard to get. So
I feel quite honored then to have that in the collection.
You got a very nice complete setup there.
And here's the bonus that he was talking about.
I knew what he was talking. I knew what he was getting at. I know Chris's games.
He plays the game. Don't hate the player, Josh. Hate the game. So that's really exciting. I'm looking forward to building a full-on flat rail comp truck for Class 2 next year. So, I think it's going to be a challenging build for me because this is a little bit out of my wheelhouse, and I didn't see any of the styrene parts that are supposed to come with this. So
I think that came in a different box that you showed us a few weeks ago.
Must be in a different box.
But it is cool. You got that Sherpa chassis. I believe that those have like a 7.5 degree angled skid. So
yes,
pretty drastic as far as that goes.
Yeah, you can see like that's not straight.
No,
it's
about 7.5 degrees or something like that. Pretty close.
Yeah,
pert near, as I'd say.
Go get,
or pert near. That's the other one. Pert near 7.5 degrees.
I'm excited about that. So Team Garage Hack, thank you very much for sending that along. Yeah, we're gonna make some cool stuff happen with that and win some concourse events. Wow, that truck looks amazing. Who the hell drove it? Because that guy's in trouble.
I know. Now, most people would be like, you found the perfect location for your cliffhanger body. However, we know.
However, no.
It's going to get a custom hard body instead.
Yes, which I showed off last week or the week before.
Team Garage Hack, Chris, who's one of the owners, his truck is the one I ran in Class 1 out in Denver at Rocus Rojo.
And that would have been a different chassis, right? Because you can't run an angled skid in Class 1.
You can't run an angled skid, and the shock towers have to be separate or and then mechanically fastened, which I believe that it's a very similar chassis, although the shock towers were cut off and then re-welded back on.
Right.
Because that's the rules.
That's the rule.
So,
yeah. Ben Cherko, thanks for the $5. SCX24 looks awesome. I had my doubts, and then you totally redeemed yourself. And keep saying I love you at the end of videos. Josh's cringe is great. I don't know that he even cringes at that anymore. I think it's just so just hears it automatically and he's fine with it. Yeah, I'm super stoked on that chassis. I think that's going to be sick as. And since I'm not allowed to use free parts, I'm sure these carbon rails are more expensive than my budget will allow. So these will probably end up going on another truck. Maybe even if I could.
Does that use stock rails?
Yes, it does.
You might
that
be
might
set
be a
there.
Good opportunity to upgrade the old Micro Shark.
Right.
That would be sick. Cool. What do you got? You got anything else?
I do. 2 things.
Oh, okay. I got 2 things. It's perfect.
I have a very dusty, factory sealed Axial EXO.
Cool. That's awesome. That's really sick.
Yes, it is. This is
who designed that truck, right?
You know what? I've heard of the guy. So
he's learned a lot since then.
He has learned a lot since then. You know what? Mainly because he gets to work with me every day now. So
he's always afraid of people burning them to the ground. So he's always like
he's always
one step ahead.
He's always thinking like, yeah, exactly. So yes, Brandon, who's my coworker now, he designed this. I think this was not his first project. No, the XR10 was his first project. But I believe that this was one of we have to confirm with Brandon's serial numbers. But this is serial number 99098, which possibly makes it one of the first 100 Exos ever produced.
Super.
So that's going to be exciting. I think that this is what we're going to build on Friday.
Cool.
So,
that's pretty cool.
I'm excited.
I've owned 3 Exos.
Oh, yeah.
All of which, one of them I built, and then the next one I built again. And then the next one I purchased as new, but never run. Like, not even RTR, like kit built and then not run.
Gotcha.
And then I never run it, and then I sold it. And I kind of wish that I kept it. Because it's one of those models that I don't necessarily think it has any value in the long term. It's not like I'm putting it away.
It definitely has value. What I paid for it, like I said, it's worth at least 3 times what I paid for it.
You should just keep your mouth shut if she's still watching. You're so stupid. All right. Nicole, it's worth nothing. Okay. They give them away at the hobby shop when you go there.
If they had any, they would, but they don't. And this is a gem, and it is
a gem. I'm actually surprised you're building it. I would not build one with a number that low.
I know what you mean, but I don't care about the collector side as much as.
Are you going to run it after you build it?
No.
So then you do care.
I might take it to a skate park.
I don't even know. You know what I would do if you do that? I don't have to go far.
Okay.
I think it's still in here. Hang on.
Yeah.
1 second. Shouldn't be much longer. If it's in here. God, I hope it's in here. It might not be in here. There's a lot of stuff around here, and I don't think it's in
here. Are you
here.
digging through a box of heads? Because
no, not a box of heads. What I was looking for isn't. Oh, it's over here. Hang on. Here we go. Oh, wait, that's not it. Here it is. Here it is. I found it. Get yourself some of this.
Chassis protector material?
Yep. If you're going to run it, put this on there, please.
So the reason that I say skate park, of course, is because that is the place that I ran the first one where it met its demise. On this episode of Matt Organizing,
I knew where it was. in the second place. I looked for it.
Yeah. So if I do run it, it'll get ran one time, and it'll get run. But
Gingerly.
I mean, yeah. So.
Oh yeah. That's actually funny. Project One goes, I was kind of hoping you were going to pull up a fire extinguisher. Take one of these with you.
Before we go on to Matt's next two, this is a companion to that, and this
An
is
FM radio.
a copy of the original graphics. Because if any of you remember, the first one really unfortunately was wrapped in a space shuttle theme.
It couldn't have been any more appropriate. It's almost like you planned it.
I know.
Almost.
Now, it did say Discovery on it, not Challenger or anything like that, but still. So I had the exact same wrap redone. He still had the file for it. It's done in the same matte finish, the whole deal. It's got a Harley version of a NASA logo.
Oh gosh.
And yeah.
So Neil is too nice to you.
Is going to be finished exactly like, I'm going to have to find the same wheels and tires because I ran, I think I ran Proline Primes on it, which were a street tire. I don't remember what wheels I ran. I have to go back and look. But yes, I'm going to try and find the same wheels and tires, set it up the same way.
Man, oh man.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. That is a good solid find.
I'm pretty excited.
Yeah. Okay. My last two things.
Yes.
My Trick RC sent one of their attack units. This is the for the Rift.
The Rift one. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's some kick-ass lights in there, man. I'm really excited about this one. It's got like the bars that look like eyes almost, or like eyebrows on it. It's going to be so cool. It's going to really match the Kentucky sky. You know what I mean? And then he also sent along his new light kit for the SCX 24.
Yes, I got that exact same package, if you remember.
Yes,
that's he's got one specifically for the Betty. I'll need to look at it. I've been pretty conscious of my center of gravity.
My value, I'm a little more value conscious right now. I don't know if I'll be able to afford this.
Right, exactly. Since you have to try and budget. I mean, it's since you're just like
I'm just showing it to you. Sorry. What?
No, not even gonna get into it.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't worry about it.
Look away.
And then finally, this came in the mail today from GRC.
I've heard of them.
It's an interior kit.
Yeah. Is this the one for the new Bronco?
Yes.
It is.
The truck I haven't shown.
Oh. No, that's not what I was talking about. I was talking about the new Bronco behind your shoulder.
Oh, no, it's not for that one, no. It's not, no. This is actually, this is for a Blazer. So it's got a bunch of bits and pieces in there and some tan interior, I think is going to be nice for what I've got planned.
I think that's the worst idea I've ever heard for what you have planned, but whatever.
Don't you worry about it. I think it's going to be great.
I saw the question pop up on here a few seconds ago about last Friday's live stream. No, I did delete that. It was an utter shit show. YouTube was having issues with its services, and every comment was just like, "Your stream's messed up. Your stream's messed up." I'm like,
"Did you confirm that?
It's not."
Did you confirm that it was YouTube?
Oh yes, I did. Alex did for me actually.
Oh, okay, cool.
They had
because it was a mess.
They had huge down reports. I didn't lose a single frame. I had great speed the whole time, and half the people watching had no problem. But Anyway,
The other half.
I was so annoyed at every other comment being, your audio's messed up. Your stream's messed up. Like, it's not mine. And I got so sick of hearing that I was starting to get like, actually, it's like when Matt was cutting up that hard body and you could see the frustration. Like, our ability to mask.
You should use a Dremel.
Our ability to mask frustration during these lives is no small task.
It's no small feat to do that. 100%.
It can, because by no means can we read every comment in the chat, but we see a lot of them, and we can kind of see, if we don't read it all the way, we can kind of scan and see keywords as they go by. And as you start seeing them, and you can't. It honestly, it's just like
unsee it.
You're just like, I know. Shut up about it. I don't want to hear. And it like starts to then come out a little bit. And I could tell that I was getting that way. So I was just like, after this video, I'm going to delete this. And I said it in the live stream, just like,
You get to a point.
I don't need this like pissed off energy like on there as the record. So I'm just like, I'm just going to. I didn't delete it. I just made it private so nobody can see it. But like, I just needed to take it off there so that people didn't like. Even if I was gonna watch it in the future, like, I would see and like, I look like an asshole who's pissed off at the internet while I'm building a toy car. Like, I don't need that out there. So it's gone. We all have bad days. Friday was one of mine.
Yep. We all have been there. So don't feel bad.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, I know I could use a Dremel. But I'm not.
I watched that entire live build. After you did it, I watched some of it live, but then I watched all of it later, not live. And it's like, when you can see Matt's frustration coming through, you're like, oh.
He must be upset. Because I don't usually get heated.
You're way better at it than I am. An overly opinionated, sometimes purposefully, can be a little bit like more voice. You are the most polite person I know.
Sorry.
So my side, and I'm a very level-headed person in the real world.
Yes.
Like, things don't get to me that much. I'm very calm. I'm never one to argue, or not argue. I'm one to argue. I'm never one to yell at somebody. I'm very non-confrontational.
Yes.
But when I see the freaking audio comment over and over, that's not my.
Yep. Like Adam Tebben here brings up a good point. He says it sucks that people have to be like that. It's not. It's not people, because people, they come in and out of these streams. It's not like you're here for the whole 3 hours or whatever.
And you don't know if it's
people
on your
come
side.
in and you don't know what's going on, and you go, audio's choppy. It's natural to let whoever is doing it know.
Or to just ask the chat, like, hey, is anybody else's audio off?
100%.
I understand it. And I don't like to take an individual person at fault.
No.
It was just insanely annoying.
As it keeps rolling on, it's like the last thing you want to hear again. And Video asked, did you ever explain the reasoning for not using a Dremel?
Ben Jericho, thank you, sir, for turning your life around and taking budget builds more seriously. Funny how Matt's taking liberties now. Thank you, Ben. Ben, are the person I've been looking for.
You're the only one, Ben, who thinks that I'm taking things less serious.
You are the one.
Hey, we've never ever said that we couldn't go over budget in a week.
No, we have not. You did it the very first week of the very first budget build I was so gracious to include you on.
Uh-huh.
When you renamed my series and broke the rules the first week.
Yep.
And somehow I say you're the most polite person I know.
We never talked about not breaking the rules. Is she mad again?
I can't even explain. What were you doing?
She's mad.
Oh my God. She just opened the door to my studio and she's sweaty. She just opened the door and she goes, "Cops was on." And then I had no idea why she was sweaty, which was more of my real shock.
Well, you know that's from Step Brothers.
I am aware.
Okay.
But I'm still wondering, why is she sweaty?
Cops was on. She's watching Cops.
She says, "It's playing Beat Saber on the VR."
What is that a game on? Is that a game on
my Oculus, my VR game?
Oh my God. You play like drums?
No, you have like lightsabers and it's like Dance Dance Revolution, but with lightsabers.
I was watching Cops.
Oh
my God.
I was watching Cops.
It's so good. Does she have another tapeworm?
That was a discussion for a Friday Night Live.
Oh my God, that's so great. Not G10. Didn't realize he was Canadian. It's got to hurt buying parts and dealing with customs compared to the States. I feel it hard in most of my hobbies. Yeah. But I mean, for me, most of the time, 9 times out of 10, if I'm buying from the States, I'm paying in PayPal, and my PayPal account is in US dollars. So when I sell a truck or get money from YouTube or whatever, it just is in US funds. So it just stays in US funds. I don't really feel the exchange rate that way. And when I pay the taxes and duty when things come in, that's just the cost of doing business. So
yep, it is what it is. I mean,
it is what it is.
I feel bad for you, but not really, because I live in California. So everything.
Well, I feel bad for you.
Yeah, exactly. Everything here is just more expensive because, but Gunnerness.
You got to put those cancer labels on there.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, sir. Maybe next time use Dremel noise as your audio. You know what? Just the whole time I should just turn to Dremel on. It would have been better. And BT,
you could do.
Thank you for the $10. Fix your damn audio. If BT wasn't.
Oh yeah, you want to have a Dremel off, eh? We just lost the entire audience.
I know. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, he does mechanical. Not G10 does mechanical keyboards as his hobby, and all the stuff is always $300 at the border. Ouch.
Oh yeah, brazen scale. Thank you, sir. What's that? When he says, "When do you want to come out here and show me how to use this lathe?" He got a big boy dual spindle, dual turret lathe, I believe.
Wow.
I think it had to weigh 30,000 pounds. Oh no, those are in something like that. Those are the ones that weigh like 30. But still.
What's he
Brett?
What's he gonna cut with those? Or what's he gonna make with them?
Brett, what's coming?
What are you gonna make with those?
People ask me all the time, what's gonna be your new product that's not out yet? Like, I know I just sent you this.
Tell us about all the secret stuff you're working on.
Yeah, why don't you go and tell us that? Swoof13 says, did you forget to order that extension drive shaft? No, I didn't. It's right here. However,
what's that?
This extended drive shaft wasn't really extended enough.
Was that for this semi?
Yeah. That's why I had to make the other one, which worked extremely well for the time that it was needed.
Right.
Until
Moose Jaw.
It didn't.
Moose Jaw, thanks for the $5. Thanks for Lightroom Live. Always enjoyed and will be missed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moose Jaw as well. Thank you, sir. $5 to hold off on that Origin this week. Don't worry, Moose Jaw. We have an EXO. I know you've got Crawl for a Cure. You see, Moose Jaw is getting into painter life, where he's got quite the backlog.
Yep,
So
that's what happens.
when you're good
Have fun with
painters have backlogs.
Oh,
There is an abundance of people like myself that don't like to paint, can't paint. Yeah.
I rather enjoy it, and I don't take on custom work, so I can continue to enjoy it.
Right. It's
Joe.
right. And also thank you to It's 12 or It's the 1-2. Are you a cop? You a cop? You have to tell me because I asked.
You have to tell me. You have to tell me if you are.
He says video's
That's how it
effed. Oh crap! It's the 1-2.
JR said, Lightroom Live sucked. Now you won't feel guilty for quitting it.
You suck, you jackass.
You jackass. Oh, Paul's over there.
I'm glad you got the reference rather than just me calling you a jackass. So, yeah, that's
But I do have a gladiator to pay for, Joe says.
Hey,
I thought that BMW was going to be enough for a straight up trade.
right?
I mean, it had fake non-compliant wheels on it.
I think they were just trying to get more out of him.
That's BS. I call BS.
Brian Sherwood says, "What is your definition of a cop?" Brian Sherwood, what is your
It's like
definition of a cop?
It's like a soda, but it's a policeman.
Well, is the 1-2 is it's 12 branches of law enforcement? Isn't that where?
I thought it was the 5-0.
Well, yeah, but 12 is another term commonly used, and I think
Adam 12. That was a car, right? Police car.
That was 54.
Adam 54.
No, car 54.
Car 54.
Yeah.
Adam 12. I'm telling you, Adam 12 was 1-2.
That sounds probably right. It's from Adam 12.
12 was 1-2. Pow. BT, thanks for the $10. What do you think it will take to get Josh to do a Friday night bruiser build? I bet you we could get him one from the Bang Gang.
Oh,
The
I refuse.
You do? I'm buying one for you. Although I refuse to buy one, so I'm not. Yeah, 12 came from Adam 12 TV show.
That is
Adam
where that
12.
came from? Man. That's interesting. Cop show. I didn't really feel it. I didn't figure that that's where that reference would have carried over from.
Could we, you know what? We have connections at Tamiya.
It's 12 says, nah, I work for the FIB. Which, for other fellow video gamers, I find that funny.
Oh, apparently somebody said in the chat earlier, and I missed it. Linus Tech Tips is building RC cars now.
So what now?
That's what they said. I'll have to check.
I'm interested.
If that's the case.
If that's the case, we have emails to send.
Exactly.
Listen, nerds, get ready to be.
You think PCs are nerdy?
Yeah.
Just you wait. I've got news for you.
Yeah, no.
Arctic Hobby Land Rider 503 RC fire truck unboxing, and that was 9 years ago.
Yeah, that was their first video. That was the most viewed video on their channel.
11 million views.
Yeah, at the time, that was like their most viewed video, and it was about an RC truck. But yeah, that was way back. So now,
yeah, I don't see anything else. Maybe that's what they were referring to.
It could be. Maybe I need to send them a semi-trailer that they.
No, that's already spoken for, Josh. Don't get any ideas.
They can send it to somebody else.
Video just goes in regards to Tamiya sending a bruiser. Can't do a bruiser, but we can send you a box of male and female connectors. We still have
with the world's stiffest wire.
We still have a few million if you need them.
Right. Is that where we settled on a few million? I feel like it was more than that.
No. I think it was like they're still manufacturing from the original order, even today, right? Like they started making those like 40 years ago.
Someone's like, "You left that machine on all weekend?" Like, dude.
That's like way too many. No, they said, okay, we'll order 1 billion. And they went, okay, but we can only deliver them in batches of 100,000. They're like, all right, keep them coming. We're never not going to use them. It'll be a cold day when they stop using that connector.
Oh my! I can't even imagine. I cannot even think of what would sway them to finally change. What was the last thing I just built that was a Tamiya? I feel like it was.
Wasn't the semi. Front wheel drive car? No, that was
MST.
MST.
I think it must have been Gunners, the Blackfoot. That was the last thing I built.
Blackfoot.
That was
Right.
very old feeling.
Does that come with an ESC?
Yes. Yes, it did.
Okay. Gene Master, thanks for the $2 Australian reduce. Nerd on Nerd Battle Royale.
Right?
Agreed. It would be fun to do some sort of collab with a channel of that size. I doubt very highly that it'll happen for us.
Agreed.
We're small potatoes.
Which is this is a comment from Bill here. Which is better, Axial Fest or Proline by the Fire?
Vetera Fest. Let's see.
It's a great question. I mean, Proline by the Fire has happened twice. The first year was much smaller. The second year was huge. Third year obviously got postponed.
It's happening though, right?
It is happening here very shortly.
Yes.
And that's going to be
this year. It's Proline on fire.
Yeah, at least there's no fires there.
Yeah, no fires there.
That's nice.
Is it at Horseman's again?
It is at Horseman's.
I liked it there.
I do love I don't know which way to say is better. Axial Fest is multi-day, which I think is huge. Proline by the Fire is 1 day, which maybe this year it was 2.
It should be more days. I think it's 2 days this year.
This year I think maybe they did stretch it to 2 days, but it's going to be stupid hot because it's in the desert and it's in September.
Yeah. It's going to be warm.
The terrain is awesome at Horseman's Park.
It is very awesome.
But
there's some cool obstacles and terrain.
The terrain is awesomer at Donner.
Agreed.
But it's also much harder to get to.
And then there's the other kind of big thing that you didn't talk about yet. Proline by the Fire, you can take anything you want.
It is wide. You do not have to hear the question. Can I bring
blank? Yes.
Yes, you can bring it.
Yes, you can. Bring it.
Yes. Does it have to have a Proline product on it? No. Does it have to have a? No. Bring your car.
Bring it.
Bring your car. So
that's the biggest difference is that if you are not, for whatever reason, an Axial fan or don't have an Axial truck in your collection, you can go to PLBTF with anything you want.
Yes. Even
Proline
Vetera,
Back to the Future.
You could even bring a Vetera, although
most people will laugh at you.
Yes.
But you can bring. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. We're all gonna laugh at you. They're all gonna laugh at you.
Whoa! They're all gonna laugh at you. The Charisma Prairie Wolf. I have the Charisma Prairie Wolf body.
Oh, that's the van, right?
The van. And I need to get on that project. I forgot to write that project down.
What are you gonna do with it?
I'm putting it on a TRX4. Sport.
Why?
Maybe I'll delete the portals again.
Why?
Because it fits. It's the longer wheelbase. It's 12 point.
Well, the Sport is not.
No, but I've already extended
it. Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Hey, I bought it from your company to do that. So.
Really? Huh. Okay.
Yes, you can bring your X-Max.
You can. They even did they have a big ramp for X Max I?
No,
No,
no ramps.
but yeah, you can drive it around.
Yeah. Yes, you can bring your Tamiya MO5. It'll suck there.
Right. They had the rally course.
Yeah.
That was the course that I absolutely destroyed you on. Remember?
I don't know if destroyed is accurate.
I'm pretty sure it was accurate.
Well, for that course anyway, it was, but
and then,
not for the rest of them.
Oh, you mean the ones where you cheated?
Hmm?
Huh? You lost.
I forgot to set my throttle expo. Well, that's too bad.
You stopped in the middle of it. I won that challenge.
There was no stopping.
There was clear stopping.
I think stopping infers that the
motion
completely
ceased to continue. You stopped and then you went. You stopped and then started again. I won that challenge.
It doesn't matter. You still lost the challenge. There's no way. Even if you had won that one, it wouldn't have mattered.
Then I would have won those two, and you would have lost, or you would have won the other two. So we would have tied. No.
There was points were different for each of the categories, and I had more points than you.
What?
You don't even remember that part because you were so convinced that I cheated. That's all you cared about.
It was clearly telling you.
There was hesitation. The Patriots tuck rule.
That sounds
You'll
like
need to look that up because that's
ball.
sports.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was like, I know one of those words is associated with sporting.
A sporting league.
Yeah.
The Nye Mets is my favorite squadron.
The Nye Mets.
They're doing a Sorka comp at Proline by the Fire the first day this year.
Oh, what do you know?
That's interesting. That'll be fun.
That is interesting. I don't know if my class 2 will be back together, and if it is back together, I'm selling it. So,
guess you won't be comping this year then.
Yeah,
but you are gonna. We're going to. We're gonna go to. Where is it? Alabama, Arkansas.
Alabama Scale Nationals.
Bam.
We're
going to Alabama. Greenbow, Alabama.
Gunner Nissen, Dancing Riders or Camtech at PLBTF? I think the discussion was Dancing Riders. Dancing Riders at Proline by the Fire, which probably needs to be broadcasted more.
So many events I'm missing.
Yes.
Getting really tired of missing events.
You could be as cool as us, but yeah,
that's a downgrade for me.
That's a down. Psh.
There's a 2.2 unlimited class. Chris Quinn said, "Oh snap! I'm in Alabama. What event is this?"
It is Scale Nationals 2022, and it is at Cherokee Rock Village, also commonly called Little Rock City, and it is near Gadsden, Alabama, southeast corner of the state. Great time if you're.
I'm driving.
Are you
road tripping it?
Oh,
yeah, I'll road trip it. Down.
I'm legit jealous for that. Driving through the Smokies is. You'll hit the Smokies. Will you hit? No, you'll hit.
I'll make sure to hit the Smokies. I'll hit the Smokies, the Appalachians, whichever ones. Doesn't matter. I'm there.
Yeah, that's going to be a great drive. I really love driving through that part of the country.
Yeah,
I will not be. I will likely fly into Atlanta and then ride up from there to. It's only a 2-3 hour drive from Atlanta, so it's an easy trip if you want to fly in and drive in. So definitely worth the trip.
What'd you say it was?
Gadsden, Gadsden.
Gadsden, Alabama. Oh, they have a waterfall and everything.
I have not seen that. I have seen the giant crappie that's alongside the highway.
I think you mean crappie.
Crappie. You know what? That is exactly what I mean.
That is a long drive.
Is it?
14 hours,
Oh, that's not bad.
57 minutes.
That's a long day, but you can do it. Let's see. Here is the large crappie in Gadsden, and I wish. Oh, that's not.
Up, move it up.
Yeah.
What's a crappie?
Yeah. But anyway,
what is that?
That is a man with a ladder.
Not a ladder.
Yeah. He is converting it from for a $10 bet, you can make a man get a ladder and go. I'll let you guys finish that with your.
I'm not sure I know what a crappie is.
Crappie is a fish.
Oh. All right. I didn't know that.
Really?
Sorry, I'm not a fish man.
I'm not a fish man. What do you know?
I've seen a few mermaids, but
so
Peter, this last name is amazing. Peter Wellhung. I think that's a play on words there. What do you think about larger scale crawlers? Making 3D printed accessories would be easier for many.
Ooh, but with the larger scale ones, then it would be easier to make them and have the detail be a little bit more appropriate. But that also means that they're heavier, and I guess if it's just an accessory, it's okay. But like,
how many bedrolls are we talking about here?
And that's exactly. I'm just like, seems like you'd be breaking stuff and things like that so much easier. But if you're just talking about like, the detail, I could see it.
Yeah, like snorkels and stuff like that.
Sure.
Those rolls.
CB radios.
CB radios. Yeah. What else?
We're not going to just keep listing scale accessories.
Miniature cigarette packages.
Really?
This came in the box. I don't know. I didn't order it. It came in the box. Ian Turbot said, just finished changing the wheel hardware on 10 wheels with locked up RC scale hardware. Has been good having you two as background for that. Yep. we are the thing. In fact, I actually, on Friday nights, I don't watch all of Josh's stream because I can barely stand to do this show with him. But I go back and do them later. I watch them again when I'm in the workshop doing stuff because I love hearing Nicole yell at him.
Right.
That's just the only reason I tune in.
Yes, that is. These live streams are the best for when you're doing something else.
Yeah, exactly. The official show for doing other things.
Yeah.
Ian Turbot, will I be doing autographs on the way through? Well, I mean, I'll stop randomly.
Random gas stations.
Whatever part of town. Hey, here I am. I'm in the band. Yep, we're the good old boys.
Everyone's gonna point at your Jeep as it drives through with that big, weird shaped white license plate.
You're not from here.
Worried about them you taking their jobs.
You don't want to work here, do you? No, I'm just paying for gas. Okay.
All right, just make sure.
Go get.
On out of here.
Thanks for the $4.99. 2022 24 hours of Camtech sponsored by Satisfied Jerky. You better be there. I am 100% in for that.
I know.
I'm so ready. Look, it's ready. It just needs an event to go to.
Exactly. This
fly isn't going to fly itself.
We need a bucket full of Satans. And
you're probably right, because one is probably not enough.
It is not going to be enough. We're going to get a hold of Camtech, and we're just going to be like, hey, we need 80 Satan motors.
Give us, how many Satan motors do you have right now?
How many Satan motors can you fit into a flat rate box?
Well, it's just a sticker you put on whatever motor you have?
Maybe we can have Holmes make us a custom edition Satan.
Hello, is this John Robert Holmes? It is? What's your cheapest motor? Yes? Do you have anything cheaper than that? You do? Great. We'll take all of those.
Can I just
put
get
a label?
Can I just use one bearing? I don't need two. just the one bearing.
How many? Is one pole enough?
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. That's a 3-slot armature. What do you got in a 2? Yeah.
What do you got in a no slot?
Yeah. I don't need any slots. I just need.
Let's get rid of all the flim flam. We don't need any of that stuff. Just as simple as possible. Don't even put a can on it. Just the outside, or just the inside part.
SNL church ladies say Satan. Exactly.
Yeah, it is the Satan motor. For anybody who doesn't know.
Yeah. But Moose Jaw, I do not believe that Moose Jaws came with a Satan.
Oh no.
No, I think he got gypped. I think his.
With no offense to the gypsies.
Is that offensive?
To the gypsies, it is.
Do we?
I don't think all.
Do we care yet about that?
I don't think all of the gypsies are thieves.
Oh, I see where that gets drawn. Huh, interesting. Okay.
I've been saying it for years. No gypsy has ever called me on it. Because I always go, well, no offense to the gypsies.
Yeah, well, there you go. You're, like I said, the politest man I know. Moose Jaw says, I was denied the Satan.
That's crazy. Joe, they all come with Satan motors. Did you order from the website or did you order from eBay?
Yeah. I ordered from eBay. It
makes a difference.
You ordered direct. I ordered from eBay. I got a Satan. You got a Satan.
If anybody knows Mr. Camtech, I'm assuming his name is Cameron.
I see where you're going. Yeah.
The Camtech website says Saturn motors. What? Impossible.
Did we both read this wrong?
It can't say Saturn.
Yes.
No, mine says Satan. Satan.
Okay.
Camtech Satan.
But look at that Moose Jaw body.
He did a good job on that. That's pretty fun. Who's Lloyd?
No regrets.
No regrets. That's great. Magic School Truck said, Matt, I got called out in high school by my history teacher for saying that. There you go.
Okay. I do have a Satan. I mean, with the highest quality paper sticker you've ever seen.
It's quite high quality. I think it may actually just be like sticky tape and a printed label that's been attached on there.
You could be right. I think I can see the scissor lines with it. It's, I mean, pretty impressive, really.
Well, is it though?
No.
Anyway, we'll need a lot of those.
Yeah, we're gonna need a lot. And I mean, I just can't tell you how excited I am.
DK says not only is the website saying Saturn motors now, they also have an ABS honcho body.
You know,
but it's like
you can't trust everybody.
No. The Hemi's been replaced by a Satan. That thing got a Satan.
Yeah.
Peter, this is the Camtech. What the hell is this?
I honestly can't remember. What was this called?
Camtech Reliance.
It's a Reliant Regal.
It's supposed to be a Reliant Regal, but it's not.
I don't remember
that's not what the model is called.
No, it's called something else. But it's a 3-wheeler.
Yep, it definitely is that.
That is why I was so immediately drawn to it.
I was drawn to it because it looked a lot like the crazy Vaclav's Place of Automobiles car from The Simpsons, which I ended up recreating.
Huh. Gunner says that neither of his have Satan motors either. We're special, Matt.
We are definitely. Maybe he got a lot of like negative publicity. You know,
Yeah.
Hail Satan. He's like, ooh, Oh, blimey, I can't put that on the motor no more.
I remember how much you did not approve of my purchase at first.
Yeah, and then I saw it and I was like, oh,
Okay, I guess.
I better get one.
It might have been.
As
with
soon
how
as
good
I
of
heard, is that the kind of cars they have in Canada? No, Jay,
a-
we don't have those. DK said the new Camtech Satan motor, 540 20-turn brushed banger racing motor.
Banger racing. Reliant
Banger
Robin
racing.
from Top Gear. That is where my
Basically,
initial
there you go.
fascination for this came from.
No Satan, then I'm out.
Exactly. It's so good. I mean, part of why I like this so much is just because of the moose jaw paint job. But
Yeah, the moose jaw job on that was the moose job.
The moose job. You know
Point
what?
difference.
He's got a vinyl cutter now. Make it so, moose jaw. You looking for a moose? Although that sounds a little weird. He gets a message like, "Hey, you looking for a moose job?"
Yeah,
it's gonna be $100.
It's the
$100.
Is this the guy that does the moose jobs?
Yeah.
So yeah, got a moose here. That
How big's your moose?
he's winking through the phone. He's like, know what I mean? Maybe that's not the best name.
You know what? I think it is.
Yes, Peter, it is definitely a blast with friends. If I had any, I could tell you that with 100% certainty. But I've never driven it. I don't think there's even a receiver in it yet.
Oh yeah, I forgot that it needs that.
Nope.
No, mine doesn't either. I didn't even think about that part of it. I don't want any practice before the main event. Like, that's not what this is about.
I'm not even. That motor needs to be broken in by braking. That's how I plan on running that car.
Yeah. Break in is full throttle for as many hours as possible before replacement.
Before it explodes, and then replace. We're going to need to get our hands on some of those foam tires too.
Jesse says, "Never say moose job again." Absolutely, absolutely not. Tire changes are not an option. You run these things until
till they're just rim.
Before the event starts, we red Loctite and score everyone's axle nuts. You run until you can't run any longer.
I agree. That is a great idea. So this car will not get run until 2022.
Yep. And at that time, yeah, that's all there is to it. We make sure that no one has been cheating and put some extra thick foam tires on.
Yeah, you got to measure the tire foam density.
We see what you did there. That's out.
And battery changes, obviously, we're going to allow those.
Battery changes for sure. No tire changes.
No.
Motor changes, sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Servo, electronics, absolutely. Anything like that, functional.
Anything.
Tires, absolutely not.
Yep, those stay on.
Jeremy Burrs, thank you, sir. Is Horizons RC Fest worth going to? If you are close, it is worth attending. It is not an event that I would put out there like a Proline by the Fire or an Axial Fest. It's just like kind of a cool like show. There's a off-road track where you can go run like short course stuff and monster trucks. If you're a plane person, I think that's probably that's a different answer.
Yeah, I think it's probably much more plane focused.
Well, yeah, it's at their airfield and all that. They do have a little crawling course set up. It's nothing all that to write home about, but like I said, if you're in the air, it's kind of cool to go see. They usually have some new product stuff out and they have product demos. I had a fun time at the event, but I wouldn't go well out of my way to attend. When I did attend, I attended for about 4 hours and then hit the road. I was in town for something else with the show, went to saw that, spent half a day there, had a good time, and then bailed. But if you're in the area,
Tony
you're in
CCXRC, he's going. He's doing the monster truck racing.
Yeah. Shocker. Yeah. Moose Job's Body Shop. Yes.
Yeah. You'll leave with a smile on your face. Gene Master, thanks for the Australian $5 reduce. Cheers, Scale Builders Guild. Josh and the rest of the fam must go to Shops for Hobby Bits. Big hugs and kisses. Hurry up and visit us too. From your mate down under. I would love to go to Australia.
Yes, I agree. Definitely on the list.
I'm going to go to Norway next year. I decided I'm going to go visit my friend Hemistrom.
Norway has also been on our list. That
well,
I'm not sure.
Don't go when I'm going. You're not allowed.
I'm not sure how that. My sister-in-law is from Norway, but they're going to have a baby this next year. So
gonna have a baby.
So I'm not. So I'm not sure how that changes some travel plans, but
time.
We will see.
Yeah, I'm sure they won't be going anywhere for a while. So you probably have lots of opportunity.
I don't know that that's 100% true. They are hard to nail down. So.
They live in a van, or
they just live places. They don't necessarily have a permanent residence.
Neat.
Just spend a few months in Norway and then in Mississippi, and then this
is your brother. This is your brother's wife.
Their apartment's in San Francisco, but I don't think they've been to it in a year and a half.
That's cool.
You know, we live.
Tony, how'd the move go? How'd the move go? I want to know, Tony.
Well, other than the Jeep losing a wheel and doing a 360 in the middle of the interstate.
That's pretty scary.
He
wasn't in it at the time, though.
I think his wife was, right?
Yeah. He's fine. His wife is probably okay.
Tony was safe.
Yeah, he's fine, guys. Don't worry.
Don't worry. Yeah, that's. I haven't seen too much other than him buying a small boat and doing some jumps with a big truck. But beyond that,
that's what you do when you live in Michigan, I think, because you're near the water a lot.
You jump a truck and you have a boat.
I think you have a boat. Yeah. Most people have a boat.
Yeah, I think that sounds about right. Well, it is.
Well, I did crush a septic tank with my tractor.
Oh, that sounds expensive.
It sounds like something Tony's already done. Like, didn't he have septic problems at his other house?
I do not recall hearing about Tony's septic issues, but that sounds like quite a bummer. And a septic tank that was not buried deep enough. But, other than that, shitty day, man.
Sure did. Yep, he did have a problem with the other one.
Do you know?
He's cursed. He tried to move away and it followed him.
Yeah. Is VP going to make SCX24 axles for you to try out on the budget build? Chris, we are not, unfortunately.
There's no money in these trucks. No. No one's going to upgrade them.
Well, it's definitely not, but I know what you mean. Unfortunately, it just... SCX24 size axles and 110 scale axles would not be that far apart in time. Therefore, in the US of A, it makes it very hard to compete there.
If you want to spend $700 on them.
Yeah, gonna be a tough one.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chris, I did pick up a 7PXR from 7PX from Chris.
Sorry, mail call is over.
I know. This was a few weeks ago, so but I have been taking advantage of this and having a lot of fun with some winch programming so that I can decimate you at Scale Nationals.
You'll be fiddling with all your buttons. That's fine.
You see, us that grew up we were raised in the comp world. You were merely visiting, or however that saying went in that movie.
I can also channel mix with my DX5 Pro.
Oh, that's cute.
Okay. How much was your radio? Retail.
Sorry, your audio is just gone.
Yeah,
again.
It just keeps cutting out again. Yeah.
I must have kicked that keyboard. God.
Let me just look. I'll look it up for you. 7PX. Let's just see how much that radio costs.
I mean...
Oh, well, it starts with a 7, so that makes sense.
It's probably less than what the actual total of your SCX24 is currently at?
$734.99 for a radio. And I mean, it's a great radio, but Josh, you're not good enough for this radio.
Listen, for one, if you don't have time to practice, you should just spend your way into better competition equipment.
Mine was $400.
Hmm.
Oh, that's with a receiver. How much without? Because that's crazy money for a radio.
I mean, it's a lot.
It
It's money.
is. It's crazy. $289. No receiver.
I think that very adequately compares our differences in level of
Yes. I'm
performance.
value conscious and you're stupid.
Performance. You know what? I'm going to drive my budget build
With a $700 radio.
7PXR.
Dude, that thing had better winch for you. Like, it better
damn near
connect.
does.
It better connect the cable to the stick for you for that kind of money. That is ridiculous.
Ridiculous. You say that.
This one will do the same thing. It'll do the same exact thing. In fact, the DX5C will do that.
You don't understand what I'm even starting to talk about.
So what are you doing? You're applying throttle and the winch will spool in at the same time.
So many things. I can't even explain.
Does it do anything more than that?
It does that.
Does it do anything else?
It does.
Like what?
You know what? I can't give away my secrets.
You are a fool.
If I give away all my secrets, you're gonna have this radio by the time Scale Nats comes around, and then
nope.
And then where are we?
I'm not switching back to Futaba. I loved my 3PMX, which is old as dirt by now.
Yes.
But unless it does something magical,
you're gonna wonder at Scale Nats. You're like, is he that much better than me, or is it the radio? And you're gonna wonder the whole time. You're just gonna be like, I don't like. He couldn't.
Oh God!
Like,
I know you're a good driver. I've seen you do it. I've seen you comp drive, and you can do it. But that radio isn't going to help you.
Okay. No.
All right. I'm getting some good spam tonight from. I'm just going to say it out loud. Webcams chat, hot girls and boys video chat. I want to see the deleted message. Oh, it's just like exclamation points. Come on.
Yeah, they want you to go to the channel.
Try harder.
Yeah. Thanks, better.
Mods.
Be better at spamming.
Be better at winching.
Barry G. $700 radio for a guy that needs an on-off button for a throttle.
Yeah, it's a very good point. It's like the finest fidelity in throttle control wasted.
It's the amount of time from that off position to I can feel it. I can feel it in there.
Does Futaba also offer any scale points when you buy this radio?
Why do you emphasize the U? Phew. How do you say Cool Whip?
What do you say? Futaba?
Futaba.
Yeah, Futaba.
No, you're saying few. There's no little long thing above the U. It's Futaba.
You might want to check with the Futaba people.
Futaba people will agree with me. It's not FEWTABA.
Usually a vowel followed by a consonant and then another vowel gets a long pronunciation.
It's Futaba.
All right, well, agree to disagree. The point is, you spent a lot of money for a feature that everybody else already has.
False.
True.
False.
True.
You'll see. Don't worry. Decimating you. I'm gonna let you score in metric even. Still.
That'll give me less points, ding dong. Blue Dooley said the spam is a lot like when you hear the call girls on the CB radio offering free showers and driving through Nevada.
Oh yeah, free showers, moose jobs, and
did I ever tell you the story about what happened to me when we were in Vegas one time? I mean, I've been in Vegas a lot of times, and there's some good stories that come out of it, but this one stuck with me. I was in the hotel room, and my wife was in the shower. We were just getting ready for dinner, and a call comes through on the phone. I pick it up, and there's a woman on the other end, and she's like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm like, "Good." "Who is this?" She's like, "Well, I was just wondering if you might want me and my friend to come up to your room and get naked." And I was like, "It's tempting." But I'm going to pass. Thank you. So what do? The girls, I presume, are in the lobby, and they're just using the house phone.
That's, I mean, don't assume a pronoun.
I don't want to presume. Assuming. And they just call up random rooms and hope that some lonely man on a business trip is going to be like, "Okay,
I mean,
please come up here."
It's a better shot than regular cold calls.
I guess so. Yeah, actually,
you know where your audience is. I guess at least it's
true. Yeah, they probably just hang up if a lady answers. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah.
Who knows?
Equal opportunity.
Shoot your shot, but.
All right. Are we going to wrap this one up?
Yep. Let's do it. Episode 78 in the book.
It's a good one.
It's not.
Lots of good stuff happened.
Not the book, just a book.
It's in a book. Yes. It's definitely the book.
I missed 02 Garage. Matt just doesn't get the feel of a premium remote in his hand. Futaba all the way. Exactly.
Futabas are nice radios. I'm not denying that. I have one right here.
That you cannot compare a radio that came out in July of 2009. No. Yes, July 2009.
Is that when this one came out?
Yeah, it came out. I had the prototype that I took to Rocus Rojo in July, the very first one, 2009. Because it was the first 3-channel radio from Futaba that had 3-position.
That's right.
Previous one, the 3PM, only had a 2-position. So
it was awesome. It was a great radio.
Yes, at the time it was a great budget option for those that weren't serious enough in the comp world to get a 4PK.
More budget friendly. Funny story though, when I first got back into RC, I was like, people still using the stick radios and stuff? And guy at the hobby shop was like, "Yep, sure do." I was like, "Hook me up with a stick radio." And so then I got it home and I was like, what is, there's no spring on this one. It's just like anywhere you want it.
Oh, I did miss one. Perry G from Perry G. I need to find a Lois Einhorn driver figure for my full body rig. If the truck can tuck, so can the driver.
Oh boy.
Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn.
Oh my God. Finkel is Einhorn.
You ate more of that gum?
Oh God.
No, I don't. And I would appreciate it if you stay out of my personal life. Let's thank some people.
Thank you.
Jimmy.
Following.
Jimmy 2 Horses, Blind Guy RC, Rogue Creations, Dale C, Vernon Callie, Rapt Graphics, 949 Design, Psycho 13 Garage, Brandon Christie, Gray Matter Fab, Toad Daddy, The Frog Father, thank you, Scott O'Blander, Aussie RC Queen, Ben Jericho, Gunner Nissen, BT, It's 12, Moose Jaw, Perry G, Jay Burris, and 02 Garage.
Your gun is digging into my hip. Wrapped graphics quickly here. Well, I paid for the download, so it looks like my afternoon will be spent watching flying cars while I drink hard ginger and other sorts of beers to get through it. Damn interweb influencers. That's all on you, man.
I mean, I take a little bit of
All on you.
responsibility.
I take
but,
some responsibility, but not all of it.
I mean,
You-
you know.
Enjoy. It's a doozy. I might watch it tonight. Jimmy Two Horses, Dark Horse Garage, Gunnar Nissen, Brian Harrison, Ozzy RC Queen, Team Garage Hack RC Concepts, Ben Cherico, Moose Jaw, BT, Jane Master, Gunnar Nissen, Gene Master again, Blind Guy RC, and there were a few others there that I missed at the beginning. I apologize, but thank you, everybody. It's been a pleasure. Episode 78 in the books.
In the books. It's been a pleasure again. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Hit the like button on your way out.
Please do.
We appreciate it. And we will see you next
Josh, you're
week.
building junk on Friday.
I'm building an EXO on Friday.
And Tuesday, I'll probably have another live stream going. Maybe what's on the bench or something. I don't know yet.
Something like that.
Something.
Thing with a
All
deal.
Thing with the deal stuff. Take care, everybody. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you soon.
Later.
Love you. Bye.
And